My name is Delaney Farmer. I'm an athlete trainer and massage therapist, and I like to provide product review videos on products that I believe that my colleagues would enjoy utilizing. Today we're going to be talking about the Kayzen Vector unit. It has multiple Therabands systems within one casing, going from low, medium to high. It's kind of like a cable pulley system that you'd actually find in a gym. So let's show you what's in the box. Okay, here we go. This is everything that's in the box that we're going to talk about. First and foremost is the unit itself. Comes in about 3 pounds, so not very heavy at all. You got two different ends. You got the head end, which is where the unit comes out. You have the swivel loop, and you have the fixed loop. Now, on these, you're going to get 4 of these carabiners, which are going to connect onto, for example, here on the fixed loop. This is going to go on to a fence, or use one of the accessories that is going to loop it around a table leg. And then up here, this is where you're going to connect one of the many accessories that we're going to talk about now, like the hand straps, stuff like that. So with that, you got your short hand strap. You get one of these. You get 2 long hand straps. You get 2 of these. You get a door jamb, or a door strap. That's going to go through the door jamb. This part goes through the door jamb here. Close the door. This locks it into place right here. Or you can loop it through the mini loops it has here. This is going to go through like a table leg, and then you take your carabiner, connect it here onto your device. You got a cinch strap. So this is going to go through your quad, hamstring, your bicep. It's going to snitch onto, snitch? No, snitch. It's not a snitch. It's going to cinch, like the name of it, cinch strap. And then you're going to connect this onto the unit itself. Tongue tied. And then finally here, you got your torso strap. Connect this onto your unit. Then this goes around the torso, around the body for the exercises. Okay, so now we have the Therabands. You have 2 different types. You have light blue and you have dark blue. Each one is made out of latex, and within inside of each one is a Kevlar string. It's going to prevent overstretching, so at some point it's going to stretch and it's going to stop. So it's going to have a hard end range. The light blue ones come in at 5 pounds each for resistance, and the dark blue ones come at 13.5 pounds each for resistance. The unit comes preset. Low is going to be at 20 pounds, medium at 30 pounds, and level 3 is going to be at 60 pounds. If you want to make up your own resistance levels, you could add on all dark blue and you can go all the way up to 108 pounds. And then finally you get a nice little lifty mesh bag to carry your bands. There you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and just show you the levels again, and then how to replace the tubes. And by the way, at the very end of this video, I'm going to have some just examples, general examples of how you could use it in your daily life, out on a baseball field, just using it with an athlete. So it just gives you some ideas. And again, if you have any questions anytime during this video, leave a comment. I'll respond back to you. So here again, I said there's 3 different levels here: low, medium, high. It's just a twist. You have to make sure the cap is securely on, so when you're actually using it out where you're ever at, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down, it's being used. But when you want to make sure it switches over, just make sure it's secure on, and then twist your one out. That's all it is. It's really quick. It takes within seconds. Now, if you want to replace a broken tube, there's going to be a little lock signal here, and to unlock, you're going to push down the part here. There's the lid part, and then underneath it, push down and rotate. Now it's unlocked. There's a squeezy button up here. You're going to squeeze that, and as you squeeze that, you can take the as I'm having a hard time doing it standing up, but you squeeze and then you lift the cap off. Not like that. Let's try that again. Okay, squeeze. Squeeze, push, cap comes off. There we go, without dropping it. Now you have the top part here. I need to unlock it again. And then I can take the tubing out. No longer need this. And here is where all the magic is. You got your top parts and your bottom parts. If you want to just take a band, you pull it and unhook it. And come up here and pull it out. There you go. Now that has been removed. You go get a new one. Again, they're both, you're going to see the different one's more of a ball, one's more like a cone. Shove the ball down into the hole. It's going to come all the way down. Going to lock into place here, and then you're going to lock it down in the casing at the bottom. There you go. Simple as that. Take the casing, pop it back on, push and rotate so now it's locked. Not dropping it this time. Take the cap, go over, push down. Now the cap is locked. This is now moved back again, which is normal. And there you go. You've rechanged the tubing. Simple as that. And by the way, here, honestly, as I'm doing these videos, if there's anything you like about it, please make a comment about it. Like the video. It does help me with the algorithm and people like you just showing that YouTube appreciates what I do. And then it helps me grow my videos. So if you don't have a chance, please like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Okay, so now let's talk about cost. Okay, so if you make it onto their website, you go up to the shop area, click on systems, and you're going to get to their system page. They have two systems that to look at. We've been going over the Vector, but they also have a Vector Travel. So with the Vector, you got a 30-inch length unit versus the 25-inch length unit for the Travel. And on the Vector, there's going to be a pull range of 60 inches versus 45. Again, same unit, same Therabands. It's just going to be shorter for travel or in your training room if you don't have a lot of room. But we are going over the Vector, and so this is what we're going to stay on right now. Scroll down here. You got 3 packages to choose from. We are looking at the Vector 1 system, but there's also 2 and the Vector Pro. The differences here are the Vector 1 system that we're looking at comes with 1 unit. This one comes with 2 units, of course, with more bands. And then the Pro comes with 4 units and then a nice little travel case. Low end, as you see, $459 roughly. Middle end for $849 and then $1659. If you go back up here and go to the travel, same thing, 1 unit, 2 units, or 4 units and the bag, $444, $824, and $1595. At the time of doing this video, obviously these are the prices. Now I always recommend, if you have an interest, depending on how long this video has been out, go to the page, see what's changed, so you know if everything is still the same. But there you go, you get 3 different unit choices, Vector 1, Vector 2, and Vector Pro, and we're on the Vector system. Now that you have the unit and the device, you kind of want to ask yourself, okay, how can I use it? They've created a slew of educational seminars that you can access on your phone through the app or the website. So let me show you some of those now. Okay, so on their website, if you come all the way up to the top tab where it goes training, you could, limited platform, click on that, which is here. And this is your basic page here. You got some Vector classes down here. And these are also all available on your app as well. If you want programs, here if you want to set yourself to 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, you're going to have programs set up for you. General classes. You want a 15-minute Pilates class, here we go. You want build, move, burn, strength, resistance, Pilates. So this is a variety of different classes here. Sports specific, if you want baseball, golf, racket sports, pickleball. They have a variety of different classes already going on. And so again, these are all available on your app or on the computer here. Click on the ones that you want. tactical. And yes, there is a slight lag here, which I'll talk about at the very end. And then partner classes. So here, by coming to the training tab, coming to the limit platform, this does not cost anything. This is all part of it to utilize with your device, the Vector. Okay, my thoughts. So overall, it's intriguing. I do like it. I'm going to use it in my training room. It's the fact that it's kind of all in one. I don't have to worry about a TheraBand, a thera-tubing, what size I have. I do multiple exercises with one unit. I can take this out and work outside in the baseball field. I can hook this onto a loop that's out in my gym for the nets. I can put this around a table leg in my training room. I can put this in a doorway. So I have a lot of areas I could use it. I do like the ability that you could do multiple exercises with one unit. But that's also the negative. Some people were saying, why do I need to spend X amount of dollars, quite a bit of money, when I can spend $5 and $5 and $5 for a handful of Therabands? Total valid. It is true. If you're just needing a Theraband to do some monster band walks, yeah, you get that stuff. But if you want a more in-depth system, and as you saw online, the stuff that they could actually provide you, you could have a good body workout with this and take this anywhere you want. So the ease and convenience of having everything all in one without worrying about the handful of different Therabands or thera-tubings or whatnot, it makes this a pro to have it just in one unit. When I first picked it up, you know, it's made out of plastic, and it rattles here, and you're like, okay, is this gonna be cheap? As you saw, I dropped it. This thing's not breaking. It's strong and sturdy, so bear with me on that. That is strong and sturdy. This is coming up and down because it's easy to switch in and out. Of course, this is going to rattle a bit, but the idea is quick and fast. And so even though it may sound a little rattly, or you think, okay, is this kind of a hard plastic that's not going to really last up? No, the quality is actually pretty good. So good for the quality. At first thought, you're questioning it, but once you have your hands on it, once you use it, it's pretty good. You saw all the stuff they provided you with the online exercises. That stuff is great. If you kind of want to do some kind of hard exercise for your athlete, or you want to use it for yourself, you have a slew of stuff you can watch with. On their app, again, you can have the app or the computer base. They're both great. The app, though, which I want them to improve on, is sometimes it can get a little sluggish. So when you're first opening it for the first time, it's slow. So I open it up and I'm trying to scroll through it and it's just like jittery. Now, give it a moment. Once it downloads, it's perfectly fine. But I want them to improve that quality because at first glance, it's like, I can't get anywhere with the app because it's downloading everything. But past that point, it's great. Great app. You have it with you, or you can do the computer side. And finally, as you saw the different price points, and on the last price point, the higher end, it comes with a nice carrying case. I personally would like to see some kind of carrying bag for this. It does not have to be expensive. It could be something simple and cheap, but you have to carry all this stuff. And you have the box they gave you, but it's a box. If that gets wet, you're done with it. It's not going to work anymore. So another thing I would like to see the company do is provide some kind of carrying bag that you can slide this into with the extra pieces that you're carrying with you. Outside of that, it's a great tool. I'm looking forward to using it with my athletes this year and using this part of the rehab. And there you go, the Kayzen Vector unit. Hope you enjoyed the video.